Hello, Internet! It's now Yuletide here on the Unorthoblocks server, and we know what that means. It means a time to share presents with our fellow server members. Such as, for instance, strange new experiences they may not have been planning on having that day, otherwise known as pranks. To this end, we have Pranker present here, and I have a name to receive. Black button on the floor for the noun. I knew there were nouns involved in here somewhere. So, J a donut with a custom model. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. So I need to prank and present J some custom models. Well, our first step is probably to head back to my base to see what I have in the way of available custom models, because I don't have the excellent custom model magic to just make my own custom models. That would be too easy. So we're going to see instead what I have sitting on around. Particularly, if I have any headpieces, can you say cursive binding hats? This wasn't here when last I left it. So I see someone has been fighting my piglins. But that doesn't seem like that's a first sign. Merry Christmas to the fellow elf. Please enjoy these treasures. A present to the elf of the nether. Okay, see, I think I know who that was. Yeah, I know exactly who that was. Thank you, Plazma. However, this is a very nice present. This is a very nice present indeed. Okay, maybe I should ease up on pranking Plazma Hero. He does gift very well. I like it. It is a very neat present. Thank you, Plazma. Right. Now let's tuck this in for safekeeping in amongst my other valuables. Anything worth redeeming a Plazma Hero IOU for is probably worth making a trip back to my base. On the other hand, if I needed an emergency, I suppose this has to live in my ender chest. Alright. No. Why was I talking this in the valuables chest? This belongs in the history box. Right. And I can just swap to using the axe, or using the shield fairly quickly if it's on my hotbar and I need it. And shield that can block magic. Certainly I can have uses for this. Okay, all of this generosity to everyone makes me feel guilty about planning to prank Jay. But trying to come up with a suitable custom model present, that's even harder. I don't make custom models, I just have them. I suppose there is a custom model that I do have at my disposal that would make for a lovely present. And oh, it stings. I'm not handing Jay the original question. But I think we're going to go netherite hunting. Because I'm going to be generous this Yuletide. And gift Donut an axe of his own. So I don't have to worry that they'll realize I can be this nice all the time, because it is Yuletide, and that only happens once a year, and besides, it's only meeting the expectations set by Plazma and set by Omelet in the last pranker present. I just have to go exactly this hard? Jay, I hope you appreciate this. On the third hand, I have an idea for what to name Jay's version of the axe that might still make it a prank. I feel like we've got a quote sitting around somewhere about why is that always your first suggestion? I'm not certain I can fit all of that onto the name of the axe, but worst case scenario, I can tuck it in a book next to it. We can fix... I have located that quote. We can fix this. We just need to kill Jay a donut. Why is that always your solution? So we have, instead of Aurora's question, Jay's version will be Jay's question. Namely, why is killing him always my solution to things? Which ought to be a sufficiently unsettling gift to justify giving out a netherite axe, fully enchanted, instead of actually pranking him. Let's see if we can make giving out a present more of a prank than any sort of prank that I could have ever managed to pull. You with me, audience? Now all I have to do is find enough ancient debris to make a single netherite ingot. Fortunately, you don't have to sit through that, my lovely watchers. I'm taking the liberty of time-skipping here to the future in which I have that ancient debris. Okay, it's done. I've finally got a suitable present for Jay here. It's not as many things, but given that this is a netherite axe I'm gifting, I feel like this is still a suitable present. And of course, we have the donut carver, which is beautifully ominously named, being both the tool the donut will use to carve things, a very good offensive axe, and a reminder of the fact that my go-to solution is, have we tried killing Jay yet? So it's also the tool for carving the donut. And of course, we've got weird donut cannibalism going on with Jay as well, so him having an axe for carving up donuts is not out of the context at all. And just to properly make it suitably ominous, I've replaced the block under the chest with lava, as one does. I strongly doubt that anything's going to get destroyed by this. It's not subtle. It's just decoration, really. And speaking of prank or present, let's go back in time a month to actually resolve something I owe Omelet from our previous prank or present, as my half of the bargain to have permanent access to his farms into perpetuity. Well, it's been a hot minute, but let's get on with actually building that tree. We have here the slimes to keep me company, just a little bit of light through the roof of Omelet's lovely base, and a pool of lake water right where that light shines down, where a mangrove tree is supposed to go. And I do believe that it's overdue at this point. So let's place down the shulkers, grab out the reference images, and start building. I think you guys all know the drill by now with regards to how we build a tree.